want the yeast that's in here to like ferment in the balloon and fuck it up. So we're gonna have to change the balloon real quick. Show you how this is done. This balloon, I found another thing of balloons in my drawer that are bigger than the ones that I had. That's a lot of fermentation up in here. It's got a nice sweetness to it. 1 second. That balloon, when I was burping it earlier, got some of the bubbles in it. And I'm like, I don't know about that. So when I change out the balloon with the balloon that's bigger and stretches, this black balloon, they're a lot bigger than the one I had on it. I'll give it more room to ferment. Now we're going to hit that with like a little strip of our painter's tape. Just tasting the foam off of cleaning it up there off the lid, that actually tastes pretty good, YouTube. So I'm confident this will turn into some pretty dank ass homemade wine. I'm gonna take this strip, tear it in half down the middle. And we don't even have to do that, we just tape it around the outside. But that makes it easier to tape it. Plus the black balloon just looks a lot cooler in my opinion. It's more goth. Taking that painter's tape and tearing it into sections and just putting it around the balloon here. I'm actually proud of this homemade wine. This is not turning out to be too bad. The honey and the mead in there, the extra sugar in there definitely gave it a sweetness. Like last time I burped it on camera, the fermentation was so strong it like literally carbonated into the balloon. And I'm like, I don't know if we want that extra, you know what I'm saying, just for sanitary reasons. That's why I changed the balloon. And because the black one looks cooler in my opinion. But the fermentation on this is proper. Look at that. Is it intensive to do all this for some homemade wine? A little bit, yes. But is it worth every second of it? Definitely. I'm trying to set the camera up here so you can see me do this. There we are. We're going to take our ponytail holder, we're going to stretch it over the balloon, put it on our tape. Hold that in place, give it a twist, go like that. This part's tricky because it'll, yeah. This part's tricky, so be careful, be patient. There we are, we got it on there. You know, like I said, I don't want the carbonation inside the balloon and then going back into the bottle. I don't think it'd be very sanitary. Plus, this will make it look cooler with the black one instead. But there you go, YouTube. We're gonna stick this back in the top shelf. Give it a little like that, because I don't really need to shake it up because it's already got the foam on there. Like the fermentation in this bottle is just fucking beautiful. We gotta get a close-up of my Pruno here. So yeah, I changed the balloon out for sanitary reasons and because the black one looks cooler. The bag I had, the balloons were a lot smaller. These balloons, these black ones of the fan scents are a lot bigger in diameter. So it's not such a tight stretch over the lid. But yeah, I want to let it ferment and do its thing. You can see it's fermenting already on top. It's a little sticky on the outside of the bottle from like when it spilled and when I burped it and leaked it. So I'm gonna like wash that off real quick. But when you're making homemade wine, this is exactly what you want to look for. Like homemade alcohol or mead in the bottle, like this. Now let's just take some hot water and a towel and wipe down the bottle real quick. It's a little sticky on the outside from burping it. And it's a fresh balloon too, so I don't gotta watch it. Alright. wipe that off, make it nice and clean so it's not sticky. Well, I'm proud of that. I am very proud of this homemade wine because it's looking good, YouTube. Let's stick this back in the aging closet. Back into a dark hole it goes. There we are. There was so much foam from that build-up, YouTube, that when I changed the balloon for sanitary reasons, just so the foam didn't leak back into the bottle, it plugged up that little hole, so we are Gucci. Plus, the alcohol would definitely kill any bacteria. To give you a context, I tried finding the other balloons that I purchased, and if I known I had these, I forgot I had these. If I known I had these, I wouldn't have bought any. But to give you a context of how big these black balloons get when you blow them up, that's pretty big, YouTube. So we got plenty of room for that bottle to ferment. These are a lot bigger than the ones I purchased earlier. Now I'm not going to have to worry about burping it unless the balloon gets that fucking big. So I'll be able to let it ferment and just sit there and do its thing and chill out. But there you go, YouTube, another wine video. I like the way that foam tasted. We'll see how it do. See, now it's starting to pop up a little bit. Cool, man. Well, we're gonna let it sit for a couple days. Check back with it every other day just to make sure it's doing good. I ain't gonna have to burp it now because that airlock has got a bigger balloon that'll stretch over the lid better. The ones I had did fit, but these black ones fit better, and it looks cooler in my opinion. But yeah, there's another homemade wine video. Yeah.